This is Michael Hill reporting from Brno for the Czech Republic round of the World Superbike Championship 2012. I'm here reporting for Superbike News TV with Kawasaki's Tom Sykes. Tom, we were speaking just a few moments ago, and I missed the last 5-10 minutes of that session, and quite casually said to you, where did you end up? And there's a surprise, mate. Fastest again in qualifying. So you're making this a bit too much of a habit. So what do you put that down to? I know we've spoken about it before, but it seems to be that you've taken Kawasaki this year, and it's not just you, but the whole team with you, to a completely different level. Certainly in terms of qualifying, which has got to bode well if you can just get that tyre to last a little bit longer in the race. Yeah,
exactly. We've come a long way, and obviously it's nice that you recognised our efforts there. So thanks for that. And it's...
I just make the check out to Michael Hill,
Yeah, no worries, no worries. I'll just give you a sly five if you want. But, no, basically, it's we've come a long way. We had a hectic winter testing, but, I think we've done a very good job. Unfortunately, we got taken out of the last round, which has put us down to, a couple of spots in the championship. But other than that, the secret is when I've got grip, I can do what I want with the bike, and at least that looks good on my part. And but it's definitely coming. We are working on improving tyre life, and there's many people that make comments, but we are getting there. You can't just expect miracles overnight. And like I said, last year we were 13th in the championship, and now it's a different story. So I'm sure we can build up a lot stronger, and it depends if we end up together next year, then I'm sure it can be even stronger. So no, I'm happy working with Kawasaki, great manufacturer, and we're relaxed in the team environment. So at the moment, we're heading in that direction, and like I said, slowly I'm sure we can get there.
You mentioned there that you've done a lot of testing with regards to tyre life, and we did see, following the race in Aragon, that a lot of the teams stayed on and tested the new Pirelli tyres. What are your first impressions on the new tyres? I believe it's a different size of tyre. So.
Yeah, I mean, it goes more towards the road users, and it's 17-inch, and yeah, it looked to be quite an advantage for myself and Kawasaki. The rear tyre did offer more grip, and like I said, it's a little bit like a qualifying tyre. When we have a qualifying tyre, we go well. Unfortunately, it looks like with a 17-inch, it just offered myself and the ZX-10R that little helping hand, and we were fast and consistent on these tyres, so something to look forward to.
We are at that part of the season which I used to love when I was riding, the silly season. We've already heard that BMW are cutting down their efforts next year, and you did just hint there, if I'm with Kawasaki next year. You would have to say though, Tom, being a Yorkshireman and being as honest and frank as you always are with us, that you would be hard pressed to look at going somewhere else when you look at the steps that you've made. I mean, you touched on the point, you were 13th in the championship last year. You're now battling for podiums and victories and fastest in pretty much every qualifying session that we've had this year. Someone's going to have to do something really special, I think, to prize you away from Kawasaki, would you say?
Yeah, I think it's fair to say. I think we've grown up together, and like you said, we've had a good season. We've definitely got the sheer speed, and all we need to do now is work on consistency. But for me, the speed's the hard part. Consistency, it's just a matter of working the correct balance on the bike, which, like I said, it's coming, and in cold conditions, it's not really an issue. We can ride around the problems. Unfortunately, in the World Championship, it's very hot, so that's what we're working on. But with regards to next year, obviously, first port of call is always to stay in the current situation, and in this one, it's myself with Kawasaki. And, I'm a big believer of continuity. And like I said, next year there's going to be a little bit of a change around, and and who knows? I've learned a lot this year, and it would be a shame to not continue and make advantage of that for next year.
So again, I'm still not getting a scoop out of you this early in the season.
No, it's still quite early. For sure, there's interest in I think many riders are interested in Kawasaki, and luckily the team's interested in myself. But like I said, first port of call is continuity. Like I said, I'm an honest man and very loyal. Sometimes a little bit too loyal, maybe, but we'll see. It's early, but talks have begun.
And Tom, just one final thing I was going to say before we let you go is a couple of weeks ago you tied the knot. So I know that Amy told us to keep it very, very quiet, and I wasn't going to say anything before the wedding happened because I wasn't sure how public you wanted to make it. But congratulations! I saw the pictures. Still a bit miffed that we never got an invite to the actual shindig afterwards. But what's married life like? You're a little way into it now. But any big difference? Any big change?
Yeah, I mean it's fantastic. Sorry about the invite. I had
lost in the post with the check from last week, eh?
To be honest, I had a bit of trouble with my carrier pigeons. I came down with a bad flu that week. So no, basically it's a fantastic day. I didn't do anything. Amy organised the whole event, and she did an absolutely flawless job. And the day I couldn't have asked for anything more. I really enjoyed it, and here we are, 7 years on, and I think it was a little bit overdue.
Well, Tom, still grinning, still getting the results that we know that you absolutely thoroughly deserve. Thanks for talking to us again, and we'll catch you on the grid.
Yeah, cheers guys, thank you.